Hey guys, so the next topic that we're going to have a look at is there is no failure, there's only feedback. One of the most common things that prevent people from having a go and doing the things that are going to stretch them and take them closer towards achieving goals and growing themselves and their business or their career is the fear of failure, right? One of the biggest ones. Getting it wrong, making mistakes, taking a wrong turn, not having it perfect. One of the biggest fears and one of the biggest reasons that people don't act. And this is why people are waiting, for the right time. Is because they're trying to figure out how they can overcome and handle, right, the thought, keyword, the thought of maybe making a mistake. So what I want you to try on is that there is no such thing as failure, there is only feedback. Now, I just want to quickly share with you why I'm breaking these down and why I've given you these three specific things. There is no meaning except for the meaning we give it. Perspective is power, and there is no failure, only feedback. These are what we call presuppositions. What do I mean by that? A presupposition is something that we can choose or not to believe in advance of a journey, in advance of a task to set up our mind. We can choose to believe them. Imagine, right? Let's just go through this. Nothing has meaning except for the meaning we give it. Therefore, if we choose to believe and presuppose that this is true, then when we do something or go through an event and we associate a meaning and we find that it's not working, then we have the power to choose a different meaning and get a different outcome. Powerful. Perspective is power. Let's just say we hold a perspective and we choose to presuppose that this is true. This is a belief, right? That we presuppose is true. We find a perspective and we understand this. So we take that big ball of paper mache, we peel back the layers, we lay it all out, look at it in perspective, and we work on where we need to work on and to get the breakthrough and get the different outcomes. Powerful, useful. Also, with the last one, there is no failure, there's only feedback. If we choose to believe that this presupposition is true in our life, then any time that we fall down and it may feel like we've failed or we haven't got it right or we've made a mistake, we can get the fuck back up knowing that, okay, what was the lesson in that? Because this is not failure, this is just feedback. Where's the lesson? What I got to do to do it, to do it better this time? What do I got to do? Everything becomes a lesson, right? When we choose to presuppose that this is true. So I want you to try that on and ask yourself, how would that change your life if you chose to believe that there was no failure, only feedback, and everything offered a lesson? Think about that. Because for me, I know what it meant for me. It meant that when I embraced mistakes, because how do we grow? Well, we get new ways and new information to a new direction about where to go and what to do. So when I fell and there was a lesson, then I'm like, well, that lesson's going to lead me somewhere. So I fall, I grab the lesson by the reins, and off we go. Do we want to experience setbacks and mistakes and things like that? Probably not. But what this teaches us to do is to handle and understand that we can handle what happens because there's a lesson in everything. There's gold in everything. So guys, try that on. How will that change your life if you chose to believe that there is no failure, there's only feedback?